Hello there, this is Jake at Ambis. Short video about telephone interviews. Telephone interviews are a critical part of the interview process. If you don't take them seriously, you're not going to do well. So here's my advice. Do the prep. If you were going for a face-to-face interview, you'd have looked at the website, you'd be all ready, you'd be firing up, and you would know what you were talking about. You would have all the information. For a telephone interview, it's exactly the same. This is your first impression. So you need to do the research. If you don't do the research, frankly, it's going to go badly. So do the research. The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you're in the right situation. So you want to be sitting up properly. Now, if you're lounging around on the sofa and you've got the TV on, or you're in the car, you want to be sitting up so that you sound good and so that you're ready to do a fantastic telephone interview. Ideally, you would have your CV in front of you. You would have a PC with the internet so that you can look things up. You can have the company website in front of you. It's going to improve your confidence, going to make you feel better. You need to have a great telephone line. Just trust me that if you have a lousy phone line and they can't hear you and you can't hear them, the telephone interview is going to go badly. If that happens, say to them, this isn't working, let me call you back in 2 minutes from a better place. It's going to be very difficult if you're being overheard. It's going to be very difficult to have a telephone interview if you're on the street and it's windy. If you're in a car, okay, maybe a car, but you want to be in a car in a quiet place. You don't want your colleagues walking past, and you want to have fantastic phone reception. Take telephone interviews seriously and you're much more likely to have a good one. In terms of answering the phone, quite often people answer their mobile phones in a kind of really casual, slangy way, and it'd be better if you could avoid that. So what you want to think about is answering the phone smart and snappy and really professionally. Finally, in terms of telephone interviews, let me just tell you about Randy, who had a telephone interview, and he got up, he got dressed, put on a suit, and he stood up waiting for the telephone interview, as if he was in the reception of the company. He had a fantastic telephone interview, and there was more of a process, but he ended up landing a 50k job. So if you take the interview process seriously, take the telephone interview process seriously. Have a great telephone interview. If the person doesn't call, you don't really want to be calling them, so text me and I will get in touch with them. Good luck with the interview process. Cheers.